Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you what I've got going on here with my pockets. So right here you can see I've sewn my pocket on. You can see my black thread. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this and then turn the whole piece upside down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this seam allowance in toward the pocket like this. And then I'm going to sew the seam allowance into place about 1/8 of an inch from the seam allowance edge right here. And what that's going to do is it's going to tack the seam allowance to the pocket, so that way when you put the whole dress together, the pockets will lay flat and they won't bulge out on the person's hips. So I'm going to go do that really quick. Okay, so what you can see here is this inner line here. This was my initial attach the pocket on seam. And then this one right here, this was where I tacked the seam allowance down onto the pocket. So now we're going to put the dress together exactly how it's supposed to go. And then I am going to show you how to put a tack to actually hold the pocket to stay inside the pocket and to keep it from going back out after the dress is finished. Okay, so I've got my dress done, and this is my front side and this is my back side, and so I have my pocket facing up. This is the newborn size, so it's a tiny little pocket. So because this is the front, I want my pocket to be at the front. So if you could feel this, you would feel my pocket is perfectly placed underneath here. So what I've done is I went ahead and just sewed this stay tack, basically is what I'm going to call it. And what that is, I just sewed with a zigzag stitch really tightly. And what that is doing is it is holding this pocket toward the front, so that way it won't get twisted and go to the back and be all wonky underneath the person that's wearing it, underneath their dress. And from back here, I mean, it just looks like something that's part of the dress. However, if you wanted it to completely blend in, I mean, you don't even have to do a zigzag stitch. You could do a straight stitch. When I first started doing this, I was thinking that it needed to go over on the other side of this seam here onto the back and the front, but I actually don't think that that's necessary, because all we're doing is we're holding the pocket onto the front of the fabric. So I hope that helps you get your pocket put on perfectly. Thanks.